So, the treaty's over. That's a bitter pill. I need some vodka to wash it down with. You in? If you really like something, I might give you a discount. Hey, glad to see you.
So I took down those bandits that were giving Freedom a hard time, and I found an interesting conversation. How did you know about those Freedom routes?
There are some people in Rostok who are still loyal to duty, and that's all I'm telling you. The treaty is in the past now, so it doesn't matter. There will be bloodshed soon, you'll see. Here, this is for you. You dealt with the bandits. That was a real decent thing to do. Buy yourself a drink. Who knows? This could be our last chance to drink in peace. If you need anything, stop by.
Permission to raise spirits?
I heard you've been busy, Skiff. Good for you. You're a badass. I'm sure you can handle a shortcut.
That monthly fight was pretty intense, eh? But in the end, that roller coaster was a huge win for me. The ward's guys were the real MVPs on the field. Customers are coming back. Give them the old junk cells. Whatever's got the property of the word label. Don't get too excited. Shop's closed.
this is Dr. Kaimanov. Have you managed to get the cartridge?
Yes, I'm almost there.
Before you begin, you'll need to calibrate the central antenna. It's nothing too complex, but you'll need precise instructions. I used to work at this station, and my old notes might still be around. All the information you need should be in there.
Where do I find it?
One of the offices. If it's locked, try the code 1995. Hopefully I remembered it correctly. I'll be in touch.
In the event of my absence, follow these instructions. Reminder, the antenna is a powerful C conductor. Being in its immediate vicinity while it is in operation is strictly prohibited. Activate the antenna on the rooftop. Ensure that there is no biological activity nearby. Any interference could damage the antenna. If the equipment detects such activity, the fuses will blow, cutting off the power supply. Stand by. The settings are configured to activate the antenna automatically if the aforementioned conditions are met. No manual input required.
enter the capsule. I'll take care of the connection. Are you ready?
To enter the pod? But why?
To see the truth. Don't worry about the capsule. Unlike the sea consciousness ones, it was designed for one user. I'll take care of the rest.
Skiff, what's going on? Where are we?
You're dead, Strider.
Then, I'm no more. But the experiment. Tell me we made it in time.
We were too late.
What happened to my men?
They're under control of the monolith. I'm sorry, Strider.
May 2012. The military is storming the CNPP. Loon and SWAT teams are in my sector. The primary objective is Quartet.
Southeast 180. Landmark. Inspection tower.
Target, Soba 345. Low lateral.
Target. Quartet 400. Moderate lateral.
Windage. Breathing. 3, 2, 1.
That was the day the sea fields were turned off. Suddenly, the voice of the monolith was gone. I felt as if I was awakening from a years-long coma. And through the scope, I saw the body of an unknown soldier fall. He was not my enemy, Skiff. I just hope he has survived and has forgiven us. You asked me about my good luck charm. Remember? It's an empty cartridge casing. A reminder from that day. I genuinely believed that I would never be a puppet again. I'm sorry, brothers. We have failed. Forgive me. And forgive me or everything you must do now. It was a worthy try, Skiff. Thank you. Stay strong.
This rocket ain't gonna take you into the noosphere. Open up. Well, what a meeting. A good man in a tight spot. You don't give up easy, huh? Well, keep sniffing around. Hey, is it just me, or were you talking to somebody?
Yeah, Strider.
Strider? How'd you get here? Strider! Strider! Have you boys seen Strider around here? Strider! Strider! Turns out there is life in the noosphere. Can you believe it?
I guess so. It's hard to digest at first.
But this time it's all different, right? Let me guess. It wasn't the most pleasant conversation in your life?
Strider deserved a better fate.
We all deserve better, Skiff. The Shining. We will get rid of the darkness that imprisons us, preventing us from hearing each other. Imagine an eternal spring, Skiff. No pain, no regret, no suffering.
I know, Scar. I just wanted to make sure.
Wonderful! I hope you didn't waste your time and that you figured out something interesting. So now it's time to share. Can't you see I'm busy? Can't you see I'm busy? Care to tell me how you ended up on Orbita?
I found the doctor. He said I might find some answers here.
Faith requires no answers, Skiff. Especially not from these gizmos. But I'm glad you stayed on the right path. The Shining. That's the only answer we need. Now we can go back to our search for a visiograph. There's bound to be another one out there in the zone. Which means we still need S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
What can you tell me about S.T.A.L.K.E.R?
Just about anyone in the zone can tell you more about him than I can. I combed half the zone looking for him once. That's all I have to say.
What did you see while I was in that pod, Scar? Did you hear Strider?
I don't need to see to believe. Now you believe too. That's all that matters.
I found S.T.A.L.K.E.R. He thinks that all Psi devices are controlled by the Stalker program. If that's true, there could be another visiograph at the program control center.
Get him to spill everything he knows. He'll help us re-establish contact with the representative. S.T.A.L.K.E.R. himself doesn't need to know that, of course. Why do you scientists always have to make things so complicated? Faith is about believing in spite of something, Mr. Oseski, not because of it. Otherwise, what's the point? I need to know for sure. All right. If you prefer knowing to believing,
Well, I didn't expect to see a familiar face here. How's it going? Double? Is that you? Who else? I want to make sure. Tell me this.
examined the neuroprogrammers, and I have an idea how to find the S.T.A.L.K.E.R program control center. They are connected to the same device at the tropospheric communications point. If you get there and activate it, I'll get the data I need. Get going. I'll contact you later. Skip, this is Sherba. You got me those collars and took care of the jammer, remember? I've made remarkable progress since then, and I'd like to show you the results. I've even prepared a little bonus for your contribution. Drop by my lab when you've got a moment. You'll see.
Hold on, Skiff. Here, take it. A little magic for you.
Why would I need your vodka?
Take it. It might come in handy.
The scientists at Malachite and S.T.A.L.K.E.R never even dreamed of such a thing. Some were probably too scared to even walk past the cages, while others probably blew all their funding on the cages alone. But give the right kind of man a firm spot on which to stand, and he'll turn the zone upside down, all by himself. Of course, this is only the beginning. The toughest challenges still lie ahead. But everything will work out, you'll see.
So what are you gonna do now?
Itching to see it, are you? I'm right there with you. But we'll get to the real heart of my research a bit later. You may collect your reward for now. Proceed to the right-hand section of the lab, all the way to the back room.
When I mentioned a reward for you, Skip, I wasn't being entirely honest. Stage 2 of the trial is a reward for me as well. It's a reward for all the effort I've put into this. I failed to persuade Chornobyl to continue his work, so I decided to take matters into my own hands. I'm going to create my own Faust, and, unlike the professor, I'll be able to control him. Now let's get started. According to my calculations, the Psi exposure should have had an effect on him by now. I don't understand. I told you, that vodka is pure magic. You old prick! You've ruined your own life, and now you want to ruin mine too! Get him!
Look who's coming to save the day! What on earth do you need him for, Skiff? He squandered his talent, but I can still achieve so much I'm capable of.
I've seen what you're capable of.
Countless scientists would give anything to do the same, and every single one of them would be overjoyed to take your place. I didn't come to the zone to push pencils. I wanted to achieve something great.
And what's the cost of greatness?
Who cares? We're creating life here, a new life. If that isn't the reason we're here in the zone, then what is? You've told me about S.T.A.L.K.E.R, and the other stalkers. They've done even worse things to achieve their goals. And yet everyone knows their names. You must understand me, Skiff. You're no different after all.
You're looking for understanding from the wrong man.
I should have listened to Goddam and shut those goddamn colors off. But I kept putting it off and putting it off. I even got Sherba mixed up in the whole mess.
He's the one who got himself into it.
Yeah, right. He just read my files and did it all in my lap. His fate weighs heavily on me as well. Thanks for helping me out anyhow. Here, take this. Let's hope this is the last time we see each other.
Got any ideas?
You can pass through an abandoned loading terminal. There's a large anomalous area. Patrol stay out of it. You could use Dog's decoder to open the back door to the terminal.
Got it. Beats going in guns blazing.
When you get to the facility, try to get to the Project Fiber files. Good luck, Skiff.
Everyone, stay put.
Judging by the atmospherics, you made it to the TCP. Listen up. You need to find and activate the neuroprogrammer control panel. Look for a panel with lots of switches. As soon as you launch them, I'll be able to calculate the approximate location of the S.T.A.L.K.E.R program control center. The heart of X Network. So, what do you see?
Screens. A whole wall of them. All static. And a creepy chair.
Great. Have a seat.
I think I'd rather stand.
Don't worry, it won't bite.
I hate dentists.
Are you set?
Yep.
Push the button.
Can you see me?
Yeah. Looking good.
Apparently Dark One's got 20/20 vision.
What?
That's his eyes you're looking through. Wave to the man, Dark One.
Hello, Skiff. It's Dark One. Remember how I tried to kill S.T.A.L.K.E.R? I changed my mind.
Holy shit. How is this possible?
Well, sea consciousness used to have very advanced technology. Now we need to figure out what the ward wants to do with it. Anyway, It's time to wrap this up. It won't be long before they sniff you out.
I've got an idea. Talk to you later. I've managed to track down the signal down to the Pripyat catacombs. The S.T.A.L.K.E.R program center must be somewhere there. We need to find and destroy it. It's Dikjaro's territory. I guess it's time for you to meet him. But we need to act fast. You've made so much noise that all the ward dogs will run to the TCP now.
Find out who he contacted. What's wrong with you, soldier? You're a constant thorn in my side. S.T.A.L.K.E.R got mixed up with S.P.A.R.K.
I eliminated Faust.
And for that, I'm grateful. Sit down.
What is this installation, Colonel?
Look, I'd love to gather all you stalkers around the campfire and explain exactly what we're guarding and why. But I have no desire whatsoever to trip over your soiled mattresses while on patrol. I've been ordered to keep the aftermath of Project X a secret from the likes of you. It's too bad you trusted those dreamers. You've got a knack for it, you know? Taking people at their word. Who was it?
The Dark One. And S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
You trusted S.T.A.L.K.E.R. An agent of sea consciousness?
S.T.A.L.K.E.R is an agent?
The Dark One, S.C.A.R, S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Sea consciousness bred them like cockroaches. This installation will help us find every last agent, but only within the perimeter. Unfortunately, many of them have already left the zone, and if we do nothing, houses on the mainland will continue to burn and collapse. This is reality! Miracles and fantasies are for those who can't face up to the real world.
I'm on your side, Colonel.
Bold move.
Skiff, you're awake. Finally. We need to talk. We don't have much time. Skiff, I know we've had different agendas so far, and it might be hard for you to trust me, but I genuinely want to help.
Where's all my stuff?
I don't know. Sorry. They must have taken it when they searched you.
What is this place?
The isolation unit at the chemical plant. The Colonel keeps prisoners here.
Are you trying to recruit me again? Don't bother. I can see right through your ward bullshit.
I'm here because we have a mutual acquaintance, Richter. He was once a field consultant for S.T.A.L.K.E.R. We parted ways because his priority was the zone, while mine was science.
And now?
And now, I'm beginning to think there are more important things than science Richter told me Ozerski and S.T.A.L.K.E.R have managed to build a visiograph in Lab X-17 at Malachite. He said you had a personal conversation with the representative. Is that true? Did you speak with him?
It all adds up now. The head of C Consciousness was Valentin Dahlen. Are you his son?
How did you know that?
I was looking for the doctor in the Red Forest. Turns out, the man posing as the savior was Dr. Kaimanov, the same guy who refused to go into the 8th pod in 2006. He told me about your father and his subtle matter theory.
Have you learned anything new about subtle matter?
Yes. Everything the representative said is true. Subtle matter, the shining zone, immortality within the noosphere, it's all real.
How can I be sure of what you're saying? Do you have any proof?
I've been to Orbita. Using the prototype pod, I was able to make contact with the noosphere. While I was there, I talked to Strider. He's alive, Dahlen, alive, with no physical body.
Which means the representative.
He's alive too.
You know, when I was a kid, my father once told me, for a true scientist, impossible simply means unexplored. Whenever I faced a problem I couldn't solve, he'd say, dig deeper, Dahlen. I've tried to live by that rule my whole life. And that's why I want to thank you. You didn't settle for superficial answers. You dug deeper. Thank you for that, Skiff. I'll give you the key to the cell. You need to get out of here. The sooner, the better.
You're doing the right thing, Dahlen.
I hope so. Just be careful. There are patrols everywhere. Wait until I'm at a safe distance. Then, get out of here. And Skiff, if our paths ever cross again, remember, I'm on your side.
Hey, Skip! I promise you knocked all my teeth already. I don't want to know whatever's going on between you and that brainiac. Turning against his own. Fuck! I'm done with all that mysteries of the zone crap. Here's the deal. Give me the key, and I'll tell you where they stashed your stuff.
How long have you been here?
Ever since Malachite. I stayed behind to cover S.T.A.L.K.E.R. and ended up sticking around. Hey, whatever. If it helps us find the signing zone, then it was worth it.
Here you go. How do you know where my stuff is?
The guards mentioned it. You can overhear a lot if you play dead. Including a little chat between a Skiff and a Dahlen.
Let's cut to the chase.
They didn't take your PDA? Then again, who'd you even call? S.T.A.L.K.E.R? Here, this is where they stash their stuff. Don't get caught out there. I'll give you a head start. You'll probably go quietly. But I want the war to know I was here. Thanks for not leaving me in the lurch. Zone willing, we'll meet again. Get moving, what?
I wonder what Dahlen saw at Malachite. He's like a different person now.
Zoran's dead. Mikhaevich too. But that bastard Voriakov will outlive us both. He saved my life in the second assault. If it weren't for his orders, I'd be buried under the Duga. Maybe if you quit swiping rations, they won't have to cut your paycheck. He was trying to save our equipment, not your ass.
Suspicious activity.
All Dugan assault mission personnel must attend an emergency briefing by Sergeant Nigeria as soon as possible. No exceptions.
Something's not right. Well, I'm relieved. It's too bad about the guys at the Duga, but at least the treaties are over. No more bootlicking. You're either with us or you're dead. Plain and simple. We should have done it right away. Might have something.
From our mutual friends that you found yourself in the ward's clutches. That's good. Means you've made the right choice. I hope you don't overstay your welcome, and you're going to catch up soon. We're in Pripyat, camped out at the hospital, northern part of the 1st District. Head to Yanov. Teki'll let you through. We're waiting for you, and the intel you got from S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Oh, and if Degtyaryov refuses to cooperate, find Spirit. He's an old mate of mine. He'll help in any way he can. sure of it.
Oh, take care of everything. I have options to suit every budget. I can get some more goods. Come back later.
You share everything you have in Rostov.
How's it going, pal?
I'd sure go for a nice...
Since we're friends and all, in a matter of speaking. Drop by again. We'll have some drinks.
You made the right call coming here. You get a discount. Don't forget the old man.
I hope it's nothing serious. Is there something specific you need, or are you just browsing? Take care of yourself.
Come here, bro. Don't be shy.
Want to trade?
Stay safe, bro. And don't be a stranger.
Got issues with your gear? We gotta get creative here. Let's see what kind of masterpiece we can create. Let's see what... Bring me something interesting.
Nice to see you again. Can't promise you a red carpet, but I'll do my best to keep you safe.
You are alive, you lucky dog.
I found a way into Lab X3. Marker coordinates sent.
You are oddly cooperative. No haggling, no fuss. I take it you didn't find the Klondike then?
Depends. Whatever you're looking for, it might be there. But taking it with you, it's a whole different story. Unless you grab the T installation too. Your oasis is nothing but a mirage. And I shut it down anyway.
No, I see. But let's keep it quiet. No need for anyone else to know, you dig? Like I told you before, the way to the oasis is worth a pretty kopeka. You have earned your reward.
Hiya, Stalker. What brings you here? Name the place and hand me some coupons. As a show of good faith.
There's nothing left for... I've heard...
Be quick about it. My tea's getting cold. I can fix anything for enough coupons. Let's see what else you can find me.
Well, I know you're a part of this. Now spill it, or you'll have to answer to Degtyaryov when he comes back.
If he comes back.
Say that again. Slowly.
Did I stutter? Can't you see how deep in shit we are? And Pripyat even more so. We gotta be ready for the worst.
What you need to do is shut your trap. What the hell are you doing here?
I need to get to Pripyat.
Sure, no problem. Come on in. Make yourself at home.
So the entrance is closed.
Sealed tight. We have never allowed anyone in before, and since the signal, it's out of the question.
I'm working with S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
Sorry, can't help you there. And I don't want to. If Spark wants to get to Pripyat, I wish you best of luck, but I'm not defying Dektyarov's orders. Not even if S.T.A.L.K.E.R himself comes begging.
I've heard that a guy called Spirit might be able to lend me a hand.
Oh, fuck.
Holy fucking shit, well, would you look at that? Care to offer our guest a discount, Rek? Or should we ask Telegraph to give him a proper tour?
I haven't seen Spirit since the signal. Yeah, we did business together. But you didn't make a fuss about my connections when I brought you 2 boxes of ammo, did ya?
The Corps can't work with other stalkers?
Working together is acceptable. Breaking our oath is not.
When did the promise to Diggy become my oath? All I did was give Spirit the coordinates I got from the Lesser Zone. I didn't have a clue what that blue falcon from the sphere was up to. And that was before the signal. What does it matter now?
Seems like things are going south here, huh?
We have always been short on manpower. And now, I'll put it this way. I still have enough resources to keep you out of Pripyat, but not enough to push the monolith back.
Tell me about Spirit.
He knows his way around. Hooked me up with folks at Garbage and with the IPSF. But I haven't seen him since the monolith returned.
Probably because he figured his business guiding stalkers across the boundary went kaput.
His business, not mine. I didn't know what he was up to.
You have no idea how little I care about this at the moment.
If you want to get to Pripyat, find me that Spirit guy. As you can see, my crew's a little thin, so if you're set on crossing the boundary, you'll need to do a bit of legwork.
You can find a guy who worked with Spirit at the water tower. He might be able to tell you something, if he's not too drunk to talk.
See? It's not that hard to cut to the fucking chase. You've got your lead, Stalker. Dismissed.
One, two, three. Urgent transmission from Richter Press. Monolith on the horizon. All hands on deck. I dropped that card.
A joke won't tell itself. Wardens, walk out of the chemical plant and see a stalker dying in an anomaly. Finish me off, guys. You bet.
Stay safe. Buy some antirat from Bone Setter.
Aloha! I got all the shit you're gonna need. Thank you. Come again.
It's me, Skiff.
Your ugly mug ain't any better. Alright. Come on up here.
I figured your ugly mug would make an appearance here sooner or later. Another one of S.T.A.L.K.E.R's miracles, I suppose.
You know what it means to make a choice.
Holy shit. You even sound like him now.
It's not about picking between right and wrong or yourself and other people. It's about choosing whether to believe or not.
Believe in what?
The Zone. Something greater than yourself. That's why the Ward and S.T.A.L.K.E.R are both going to lose. They don't have faith in themselves, let alone the Zone. And you're the same way.
Why are you here?
You've been to Pripyat before. Maybe you can help me get there.
It was a long time ago. I had a deal with Degtyaryov, but now he's gone and Nor doesn't like me very much. The folks I failed to take to their destination, he knew them. So, the deal's off now. The Zone's not big on honoring deals these days, huh?
You worked with Spirit. What can you tell me about him?
He was part of the original Spark. The real Spark. Not whatever S.T.A.L.K.E.R had turned it into. And before that, he was a monolithian.
Then he's back with them now.
When the signal hit, he happened to be in a place shielded from the sea effects. He's still himself, miserable as ever.
I'm looking for Spirit. I need to get to Pripyat.
What does S.T.A.L.K.E.R want in Pripyat? It's sunny there, sure, but I doubt it's shiny enough for him.
Pripyat holds the key to the Shining Zone. See? I'm not holding anything back.
Just because you believe in it doesn't make it real. You know how many years I trusted S.T.A.L.K.E.R?
If you don't trust him, trust me. I saw them. The representative, Strider, they're alive in the Shining Zone. S.T.A.L.K.E.R's methods may be misguided, but his goal is noble. Help me track down Spirit. I promise you, it's all true. It's all worth it.
I'm not even sure who you sound like. S.T.A.L.K.E.R or Faust? Who am I hearing?
You're hearing a man who believes in what he's doing. Just like you once did.
Maybe it really was a miracle that I stumbled across you in Zalicia back then. I used to regret saving you, but maybe the zone really does work in mysterious ways. When Spirit and I went our separate ways, he was heading down the tunnel to Limansk. He's probably still out there, looking for a way into the town. You two share something. Both searching for a home. Both refusing to give up no matter what. What's ever waiting for you in Pripyat? Thank you for not giving up on your faith. Give me a minute. Losing your faith is easy, but rediscovering, it takes effort. And time. And a little bit of liquid courage.
Just because a monolith got into Pripyat doesn't mean you will. No stalkers allowed.
Next. If I were you, I'd rather run out of coupons here than bullets out there. If you're too stingy, don't come crying to me later.
There's nothing left for us to do in Pripyat. I've heard even S.T.A.L.K.E.R left the place.
Oh! Put down your weapon!
Just because a monolith got into Pripyat doesn't mean you will. No stalkers allowed. Hey, Stalker, don't forget to upgrade your gear. Wreck shop is open
Reinforcements! S.T.A.L.K.E.R, help!
Here's a little present for you! Thanks for helping us with those critters. But you better get out of here, and quick. I can't deal with you right now. I said thank you, but hit the road already.
What kind of tunnel is this?
The road to Limansk. Or so we thought. But it's a dead end too. I guess Nor himself ordered to collapse it. Fucking glory hound.
Will you tell me what happened here?
The zone happened, in all its fucking glory. We went into the tunnels, thought we'd find a way through. Nope. Nothing but rubble and mutants. So we turned back, and the Monolithians came out of nowhere. Those bitches tracked us like fucking bloodhounds.
I'm looking for Spirit. Do you know him?
Where did you even... Oh, well, I guess it's no time for secrets now. He hired us to guide him to Limansk. But now it seems we can only guide him to the other side. So you're free to go. There's nothing to see here.
I just need to talk to him. Maybe I can help.
I don't think you can. It's too late. If you make it worse, you're dead, man. I'll see to it. Open up! He wants to talk to Spirit!
Those mutants are tricky, eh? One distracts you, while another one flanks you out. Almost like humans. There's about to be one less human in the equation. So, whatever, I guess. Whatever S.T.A.L.K.E.R's men are looking for. Around here, I don't have it. Fuck off, and let me die in peace.
How do you know who I am?
I don't have a fucking clue, but I can sure as hell see who you've been hanging out with. It's all in your eyes. You Sparkers are just like Monolithians. Blind fanatics, the whole lot of you. I'll spill it. What did your buddy Scar want?
Why won't your men help you?
Because they can't save me. I hired them to help me get to Limansk. But, as you can see, there's no way to get to Limansk from here. So they're stuck here with me until I snuff it. Honest folk. Good stalkers. Not many left in the zone these days.
Who wounded you?
Not wounded. Killed. One of those guys you put down up front. I guess I could have thanked you for avenging me. But I tell you what, vengeance might bring peace to the dead, but it ain't no fucking comfort to the dying.
I need to get to Pripyat. I know you've been taking stalkers around Yaniev.
You think I was doing it for money? Hell, I barely covered my expenses. Degtyaryov is an idiot. You can't take away someone's dream, you know? It's like the seaside you've never visited. Always sunny, always peaceful. Or at least it used to be. Until the monolith showed up. I have no idea why Scar needs to get to Pripyat. But my secrets will die with me.
How did you make it through the signal?
A spark bunker. Not the spark that's out there right now. The original one. My spark. It was shielded against any sea effects. Ozerski really outdid himself there. I wonder what's become of him. I hope he's doing okay.
What were you doing here?
What? Victor didn't fill you in? Don't give me that look. Who else could have told you how to track me down? I don't know anything but the zone. When the monolith went silent, I started looking to fit in here somehow. Find a place of my own. A home. As weird as it might sound. When the monolith came back, there was nothing left for me in Pripyat. I figured maybe I'd get luckier in Limansk. But no matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't get there.
No one dies for real here. Scar proved it.
Scar? Huh? Do you know what happened at the chemical plant when the wards showed up? They attacked us out of the blue. I saw Topol die in an instant. Boom. And he was gone. And if it weren't for Marshall, I'm still not sure how I made it.
Scar made it too.
Scar was never there. He was never part of Topol's original spark. If he claimed otherwise, he was lying through his teeth. And if he lied about that, just imagine what else he might be lying about.
Are you absolutely certain about that?
I'm a monolithian. My entire life, as I remember it, was devoted to Topol and the original spark. I still see him in my dreams. He keeps asking me why I left him there. But it doesn't matter. It'll all be over soon.
Scar doesn't lie. He skirts the truth, he leaves things out, but he never lies outright. Especially not about what matters most. The Shining Zone.
I've got even less reason to lie to you. I'm on my last legs here. I don't have anything left to fear anymore. Except the unknown.
Why do you scientists always have to make things so complicated? Fate is about believing in spite of something, Mr. Ozerski, not because of it. Otherwise, what's the point? I need to know for sure. All right. If you prefer knowing to believing, see for yourself.
like that. It was Degtyaryov. You really are still alive. Unbelievable. As you can see, Professor, fate is always rewarded. Are you ready to take action?
But there's no unknown, only the Shining Zone. Immortality within the noosphere.
Is that Topol? But how?
I told you, Spirit, S.T.A.L.K.E.R doesn't lie. In the zone, death is not the end. We'll just leave all the darkness behind.
Then I can apologize to him. The bunker. You need the bunker. There's a scanner in there, tricked by some smart ass from garbage. It doesn't create anomalies. It disables them. Get it? Here are the coordinates. The instructions are there too. S.T.A.L.K.E.R will figure it out. I'm sure of it. Thank you. Thank you for showing this to me. Maybe there really is a Shining Zone after all. Maybe that's where I'll find my home. For the first time since the signal, I'm not afraid.
See you in the Shining Zone, my friend.
Don't worry. We'll give him a proper farewell. Thanks again for your help. Where the fuck are those explosives? We're sitting ducks out here in the open. Let him go!
Got your scanner thing tweaked. You can turn anomalous fields off now. Not all of them, so don't get too excited, or I'd be richer than McClure by now. Should do the trick for your offloading terminal tunnel. Pretty easy to use. Put the scanner next to a stable anomaly, button, get going. Don't drag your feet. The anomalies are gonna stay off for freaking ever. Throw in a couple of bolts, too. Better safe than sorry.
Be quick about it. My tea's getting cold. I can fix anything for enough coupons. Let's see what else you can find me.
Next. If I were you, I'd rather run out of coupons here than bullets out there. If you're too stingy, don't come crying to me later.
So, you're in Yaniv.
I got the device Spirit used to guide stalkers across the boundary.
The device? What the fuck are you talking about?
Spirit modified a circus scanner into something that could disable certain anomalies.
You've got to be fucking kidding me. It's bad enough you folks are willing to scale the wall to get to Pripyat. Now you're waltzing through anomalies. Hand it over. I'm gonna destroy it before any more guides pop up. You wanted to cross the boundary, Stalker. Fine. The way is clear. I'll tell them to let you through.
Tell me about Degtyaryov. What's he like?
Ever seen a chimera? Like a real mean one. That's been lurking around since the brain scorcher days. That's Degtyaryov for you. If I were a loner, I would make sure not to run into him. But you are not just a regular loner anymore, are you?
Tell me about Yaniv.
Yaniv is the safest place around here. Pripyat is just past here. Degtyaryov's Corps makes sure that no one passes through without authorization. He personally reviews and approves the list of stalkers permitted to enter or exit Pripyat. If you are not on the list, you can't get in. I strongly advise against trying to enter without proper authorization. We are pretty strict about it. Take care.